Well, I am James Arnold Taylor. I'm the voice of Ratchet in Ratchet and Clank. Pretty cool, huh? Sure. So I think we know that he's the hero. Kind of. Well, I mean, when Clank isn't saving the day. But no, it's a great film, and I get to play him. I have played him in all the video games as well, and so it's a wonderful, wonderful time. As a voice actor, I've been the voice of Fred Flintstone, Obi-Wan Kenobi. 11-year-old kids like Johnny Test. Ratchet is my own voice, so sometimes you can get a little away from it and forget, oh, I get to be animated. I get to be me, but animated, all the things I get to do in my normal animation world. You can never have any inhibitions when you're a voice actor. Making a funny face, it's par for the course. If you can get the sound out by making that face, make that face. Yeah, we actually have, David Kaye, who plays Clank, is, of course, in it with us. Jim Ward, Armin Shimmerman. We have some wonderful folks that have done amazing work throughout all the various games that we've done. I mean, I've done, I think, 17 games as Ratchet, so yeah, it's pretty cool. No, they keep us away from them. We recorded, well, what happened was we recorded so long ago. We actually recorded about 2 years ago, all the primary dialogue, and then they went in and all of them weren't even cast yet. So it was then kind of like, okay, now and then they go in and fill it in afterwards. But the weird thing is I'm in 2 movies this year with Sylvester Stallone, both voiceover, and we've never met. So it's going to happen. I think the greatest thing about the movie Ratchet and Clank is it is going to play like the game. And for people that don't know about the game, they're going to learn about these characters and love them in a film aspect, but then go, I want to play that game too. I want to be a part of it. So it really is a perfect melding of these worlds. I know they've tried in so many ways with so many different things in the past. This franchise was made to be this because it's a buddy film, it's a buddy story, and it's a lot of fun, and it's family friendly, which I love.
Yes, because the first game, which was the first game any video game I've ever played. Like when I got the game came out and they sent it to me, and I sat down at 7 o'clock one night, and I went all the way through at 7 in the morning. I finished the game, and I'd never done that before. So I fell in love with the game automatically. I was in it. It was cool to hear my voice. It was strange. But the fact that we're here with the movie, representing the origin story and how they met, there's some great moments when I was recording, because as Clank, as an actor, you don't get to cry as a robot, but there were moments of it, hang on, I got to take a moment. Because it introduces the 2 characters and their relationship, and there really is some nice touching moments in there between this Lombax and this robot. So the origin story is great for me, at the very beginning. And I found out Paul Giamatti is one of my favorite films. I'm a kind of a wine geek, so I've seen Sideways about 8,000 times. I'm going through billions right now, and he's one of my just favorite actors. And the way he talks, I just love the guy. To have Stallone, who's in the film, who was up for almost won an Oscar. I thought he was going to do it. To have him involved, and Bella and John, and to have them, it's like a full meal with these guys in here. So it's very cool.
Yeah, I'm playing Cora. She's a new character. It's so cool because you have all these other people, and they're all so awesome, and everybody's huge fans of theirs from watching it. So now I'm kind of like sliding on in there, playing with the big kids. So I just hope that people end up liking my character, but I think they will. She's a pretty badass, super female, and I think it's cool. You don't usually get to see a badass female. This character was really easy for me to play, actually, because I got to use my normal super low manly voice, and I could even go lower, like even lower. So it was cool that I got to be really gritty in the character, but I'm definitely in it with my body. I feel like if your body isn't in it, then it's not going to come through as much in your voice. No, but I love to watch video games. So my brother plays all the video games, and I just watch them. I got a really weird thing about watching video games. I think families will have fun. They get to take their kids out, and it's like a film that, that they enjoy because they're big fans and they grew up with it, and now they're kind of introducing it to their kids instead of a little bit, it's kind of newer for the younger generation that don't know it as well. So I feel like it's kind of a reverse roles is how it usually is.
I think the movie is essentially sharing with the rest of the world what millions of video game fans knew already about this Ratchet and Clank franchise, which is that it's big and it's full of heart and story and great characters. characters. And so this movie is an attempt to share that with the rest of the world and show where these guys came from and answer a lot of the questions that we don't really get in the video game, which is really kind of fun. The voice cast is amazing, and I will tell you, because it's not always easy with casting, and sometimes there's people that you have a hard time clicking with, or you're trying to figure out the performance together, or vice versa. And with this, it was amazing. It was a mix of people from the game that fans love, and at the same time, it was introducing brand new characters with some of the best voices in Hollywood, which was amazing. And so, and the best part was that everybody really came to play. Everybody really came with their A game on, and it was fun. It was so much fun. I would say I was a fan of Ratchet and Clank. That's a gimme. I love Sly Cooper. I love God of War. Uncharted is really fun, and I'm also a big Nolan North fan, so I'm always going to go there. I would say I was a fan of Ratchet and Clank. That's a gimme. I love Sly Cooper. I love God of War. Uncharted is really fun, and I'm also a big Nolan North fan, so I'm always going to go there.
All right, and what do family and fanboy audiences, what are they going to get out of this movie?
It's for a general audience, it's a great story about two friends, and it's about the message is such a great core message in that to be a hero, you don't have to do big things, just the right things. And I think that is your emotional core. You can go any crazy place that you can't want to in the Ratchet universe, but that heart that persists at the core, at the center of that with Ratchet and Clank is the thing that, to me, draws me in every time.
It is a tricky balance between the two, because you have a rabid fan base that loves their franchise, much like a Spider-Man or a Batman, and they're coming in, they're intimately familiar with the franchise, so they're expecting a certain type of story. But then you have the new fans who may not have any idea about Ratchet and Clank. So you got to kind of service both of those groups and make sure the story is properly presented in a way that doesn't kind of alienate either one. You want to make both feel like they're getting something out of this. But at the core, you're really reintroducing these characters to a whole new audience. So you have to really kind of walk before you run. So we had to go through a lot of testing and a lot of hurdles to really show that we could do this properly. And that was a good amount of time. But we eventually gained their trust and gained the credibility to be able to go ahead and make this film, and then kept them intimately involved, which is really what helped make this truly authentic to the game, to the game fans.